Guys, what is the crack? Happy Thursday to you. Maybe you're catching this on a Friday. Could be a Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Happy! What's the story? I want to give you a little practical tip of what we can learn from what's been happening with FTX. So Bitcoin with Dini, and it's Dini here. Out for a stroll on the beach in Spain. Surf is absolutely pumping out there, but I'm that spoiled that I'm not even going out yet. I'm going to go for a walk instead. Going to do a bit of stretching. The body's pretty wrecked. Been surfing twice a day, 3 times a day. And it's just funny here walking on the beach. Look at that, it's barreling out there. See that? Can you see that? You probably can't. Anyway, want to talk to you a little bit about some practical tips that we can learn, and hopefully give you guys a little bit of education to help you move forward, so that if you get caught in this situation, or you don't know whether to buy, or you don't know whether to sell, you don't know whether to hold, you don't know whether to wait to buy, we can definitely improve on that, so that you always know what decision to make, and you always know the right decision to make. And that's what we're going to comments. There wasn't any scammers in my last comments. Maybe they can't get me in Spain, lads. Would that be the case? I don't think I've had scammers in my last 2 comments. I'm not sure about that now. But be aware anyway if people DM you from Bitcoin with Dini or reach out to you. Just know that it won't be me. If you message me, I will message you back. Okay, I lost signal there. Maybe I shouldn't go too much up the beach. We'll turn back. See how we go. If the signal drops off my pause, look at that view. Oh my god. Can you see those mountains? I don't know if I can zoom in for you guys. Let me see, can we switch that around? That is unreal. That is the best I've seen them. See those mountains? Obviously the phone probably looks crap. That is spectacular. That doesn't do it justice. They're unreal looking behind the town. The light is much better than in the vid. Anyway, back on point there, Dini, please. Zoom out a bit. Yeah, that's incredible. So yeah, we want to give you practical steps. Lost signal there. Yeah, Ricky, what's the crack? Hopefully the signal stays. I'm going to turn around and walk up the beach here now and chat to you. So what a lot of people do is when they start, so first off, what is investing? In my latest newspaper article I explained what investing is. Investing is deferring your gratification. Okay, investing basically means you are choosing not to consume in the present so that you can consume more in the future. Okay, so that's what investing is. The thing about investing is it doesn't work immediately. That's why it's called delayed gratification. You know, sometimes what people will be like, oh well, I'm hodling Bitcoin and it's not giving me any return on my investment. I have to trade. But like, they might be only hodling the Bitcoin for a year or 2 years or something like that. It's like, that's not what investing, we think in decades, is what investors think in. I have investments that pay me every week, and they're passive and they're fantastic, but they didn't do anything for me for 10 years. And now they pay me every week and they're going to pay me for the rest of my life. But this is investing. It's delayed gratification. It's not like, I put my money in this thing today, I want money tomorrow, or I want money at the end of the year. Fair enough, some investments can do that, but most investments, no, it takes time. Time is what makes you the money, and patience. Okay, so that's what investing basically is. It's delayed gratification, and it's putting your money to work. Why do we have to invest? Well, we have to invest because our euros lose value over time, and wealthy people understand this, and that's why wealthy people don't own euros. We get rid of euros, okay, and we invest them into other vehicles that store value better, because the euro is losing. You know, what's the euro really losing at the moment? What's the sterling losing per year? It's got to be 20%, lads, if you put a real figure on it. Okay, that means I won't even give you the maths on how much money you're losing. Okay, so that, but what that also creates is in your investment, okay, is what's called a hurdle rate. And I'll just explain the hurdle rate to you so you understand that, because sometimes you'll be tricked into thinking your investment's doing great, like people's pensions, and they're actually doing nothing. Okay, so your hurdle rate is the rate of monetary expansion, okay, or your hurdle rate is the rate of inflation. Okay, so let's just do Dini maths here now, simple maths. Inflation is 10%. Okay, you have an investment of 100 grand and it makes you 10 grand that year. Have you made money? No, not really. Okay, because you're only on par with inflation. This is where people get fooled into thinking that they're getting richer or thinking that they're doing okay, but the system is actually shafting them. Okay, and it's kind of like a little silent tax, so people don't notice it and it happens slowly, and it fools us. But that's my job, to educate you, so that you can figure this stuff out and create a life with more freedom for yourself. Okay, so you always have to beat the hurdle rate in any of your investments. Now the irony is, right, I'll just give you a little bit of irony on this. The irony is, let's say inflation is 10%, your investment does 10%. Are you standing still? No, you're still losing, okay? Because your government are going to charge you a capital gains tax on the 10% that you actually earned, even though you earned nothing, even though you just managed to protect your own money, okay? But they're going to charge you a tax on it. And this is the system that no one understands how it works, okay? I digress. This is why what's happening in the legacy world is all these asset managers are being pushed into riskier and riskier things because their hurdle rate has grown so much, okay? And that's why in the UK the pensions almost blew up, and the UK was broke and they had no money for nothing, and then suddenly they found something like 60 billion. They just found it. Where did they find it? They found it from a money printer, of course, okay? So this is why that system is destined to constantly deteriorate and constantly destroy your wealth, and that's why you need to educate yourself about a new alternative system that's built on hard collateral, that no one has access to a money printer, therefore no one can devalue what you own in Bitcoin terms, and that's the beauty of the system. So anyway, back to the practical strategy. Guys, do me a favor, drop a little like on this video if you enjoy the content, if you want to push it out there. If you want your Bitcoin to be worth more, or your crypto to be worth more, it's your job to educate people. How you can educate people is as you're consuming content, just hit the like button, hit the comment, because that helps the algorithm push it out. And obviously if you hit the share, your Bitcoin's definitely going to be worth more money, okay? So it's up to us. You see, this is a bottoms up movement. The media aren't going to push this, Facebook aren't going to push this content, YouTube aren't going to push this content, okay? Because they're owned by the bigs who like the current system. Current system's great, that's why they're the bigs, okay? But this new system is going to give the smalls equal opportunity, okay? It's not going to make it easier on the smalls, it's just going to give the smalls equal opportunity, because at the moment smalls don't have equal opportunity. System's rigged for the bigs, okay? So it's up to you. It's a bottoms up movement. I'm on here every day chatting about it, educating, okay? And it's out of self-interest, okay? So I monetized basically my hobby. My hobby is Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is an amazing thing for our world. It's going to change our world. It's going to solve a lot of the problems of our world. It's going to make our world a better place for billions of people. Why wouldn't I choose to monetize it? And monetize your passion, isn't that the dream, guys? That's what I done with fitness when I built fitness careers. I monetized that passion. So yeah, it's up to all of us to try and spread and educate. So what we need is, with everything that's going on with FTX, we need basically a strategy. Because if you have a strategy, it means you're beyond emotion. You're not like going, oh my god, FTX is going under, oh this is going to happen, oh the price of Bitcoin's going to go here, or is it going to go there, should I buy, should I sell, should I hold, should I wait, what will I do, will I buy gold instead? You know, I call that the Elton John approach. we have a buddy, and he takes up new hobbies back in every year or two, and he goes all in on them, and he's all the stickers and all the gear, and he's in the club, we'd be slagging him, we're only messing like, but we call him Elton John, or Elton, because he's like a candle in the wind. You know, he's changing direction, and he's here and he's there and he's everywhere, okay? And of course then, with that strategy, you're not going to be good at anything. You're never going to get anywhere with anything, because as soon as you're starting something, you're on to the next thing. Shiny object syndrome, okay? When you try this with investing, it's a really bad idea, okay? Because what a market is a market is an aggregate of decisions, okay? And what a market will do is, a market will cause the most pain to the most amount of people, all right? So therefore, being in a market isn't easy if you're trying to use emotion to outdo the market. And this is what people try and do. When they're using their emotions, thinking, should I buy, should I sell, should I hold, should I wait, should I buy something else? Basically, you're trying to beat the market. You think you're smarter than the market. So basically, you think you're smarter than billions of micro decisions, trillions of micro decisions. And the truth is you're not. I'm not. No humans are. And that's why the failure rate of using this approach, it's 90%. People who try and trade, who try and wait and time their decisions, it's 90% of the time, or 90% of the people, they get it wrong and the market beats them. That's not a good game to play, guys. 90% chance of failure. If you want to play it, have at it. But just realise that I'm pretty confident you're going to screw up, because in all my years in crypto, and I know a lot of traders, but I don't know any who've made long-term money. I don't know any who've retired themselves. And even if you want to look at the latest situation, Sam Bankman-Fried, trader, done really well. Everyone loved him. Was the prince of crypto for a time, but now he's broke. Now he might be going to jail. Now he's lost all his money. This is trading. This is what I'm constantly trying to get through to you guys. It's why I say traders are losers, and I'm not bashing anyone for trading. I just say it for impact. I don't think the person is a loser. When you trade, the statistics are you lose, okay? So you don't need to trade. The beauty of investing is when you invest, anyone who's invested for 20 years in the S&P has made money. Every human who's ever done it, all the millions and millions and millions, 100% track record, investing for 2 decades in the S&P index. Really simple thing to do. But that's pretty good in changing your odds from 90% chance of failure to 100% chance of success. Same in Bitcoin. Anyone who's invested into Bitcoin for 4 years, it's a bit better than the S&P. You don't have to wait 2 decades, only 4 years, has made money. Okay, now the past doesn't guarantee the future, but hell lads, going from 100% track record of success is pretty good, leaving 90% chance of failure. So we need a strategy. We need a plan to action and follow. So my strategy, my plan, it doesn't change regardless of what happens at Celsius and all the other contagion that might happen, and whatever the price of crypto assets fall to or go to or get to. None of that stuff matters. Okay, it won't affect my investment decisions. It won't affect whether I buy, whether I sell, whether I hold, whether I buy other assets. Okay, it's all about creating a strategy. It's all about building your strategy, taking the time to do the work, to understand the assets, to come to your conclusion of how you're going to manage this, how much you're going to own, okay, what percentage of your disposable income, meaning at the end of the month, what money that you've got left over. Obviously, like if you're new to investing, there's a little bit to learn. Don't worry if you want to learn. Join Retire Early Club. We teach it all. Okay? But if you're new to investing, the first thing you got to do is cash flow. Okay, a balance sheet for your family, so you understand your budget. You know how much money you have. You know how much you're spending on dog food and toothpaste and all this other stuff. Okay? And then you can base your investment decisions from that. Okay? And once you have that stuff, then you're creating your plan. And you don't have to just invest in crypto. I invest into other asset classes as well. I specialise in crypto and Bitcoin just simply because it's the highest performer. It's the one that achieves the most the fastest. It's also very volatile, which is why people get wrecked in it. But volatility is what makes you money. If it wasn't volatile, it wouldn't be making people a lot of money. Okay, so that's the irony. It's no risk, no reward. That's how markets work. If there's no risk in an investment asset, there's no reward, there's no alpha. Okay, there's no opportunity, so there must be risk. Again, just a little bit of education. The irony is that leaving money in the bank people think is risk-free. It's not risk-free. Ask the people in Lebanon who are going in there with sawn-off shotguns to rob their own money back. Okay, or the people in Greece who got a 50% haircut on their bank accounts. Okay, or the people in X, Y, Z. You can just name countries all day. Alright, but not only that, you leave your money in the bank, at our current inflation levels, you're losing half of it in a decade. Half. So if you've got 10 grand in your bank account right now and you're saving it for 10 years, you can take 5 grand of that and put it on the lotto, or put it in something, because it's gone anyway. You've nothing to lose. You'll still have the 10 grand, but it'll have half the purchasing power. Okay, again, it's just sneakily how the system tricks us. I can't even see the screen. Hopefully you can see me. Guys, hit the like if you enjoy the rants and the content on the crack. Yeah, so leaving money in the bank isn't risk-free. It's a risky thing to do. Okay, it's not that you take all your money in the bank. You need to understand how to manage risk. You need to understand how to diversify yourself. Okay, and you need to understand how to invest. It's a shit system, I know, because you've got to go to work. Okay, and some of you guys have to look after elderly parents, and some of you guys have kids. Okay, and you have careers, and you have feckin' 2 jobs, and now you have to learn how to be a feckin' hedge fund manager as well as all that shit. What a bullshit system. Get us onto a Bitcoin standard and you can just save money, and you don't have to worry about all that crap, because the money that you save for will be worth the same in the future as it's worth today. Alright, so you can just get rich by just working and saving. Imagine that. So easy. Life would be good, wouldn't it? Do you think it's going to happen? I think it probably will. I think it's an inevitability. Given the choice, it's like, which would you choose? Do you want to be a hedge fund manager, or do you want to just do less work and have more free time and have your money retain its value, as opposed to the value of your money being bled away and given to the top 1% through the monetary expansion? Most of us would choose the Bitcoin system, and most of us will choose the Bitcoin system, and that's why every single month, every single week, every single day, every single hour, every single minute, people are getting orange pilled. People are figuring this out, and they're going, you know what, I've got to have me some of that system. That system seems a bit fair to me. Okay, and they're investing into it, and that's why I think, not financial advice, nothing here is financial advice. I can't give you financial advice. I can't tell you what to buy, what to sell. Okay, I can only tell you what I do, and my basic strategy, investment strategy, is really, really simple. Every month I buy more Bitcoin. I just dollar cost average. I accumulate more, and I think in Bitcoin terms. I don't think in fiat terms. Sometimes I buy Bitcoin, and it's worth 20 grand, and sometimes I buy Bitcoin's worth 24 grand, and sometimes worth 18 grand, and sometimes it was worth 60 grand. Okay, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm not buying it to sell it today or tomorrow. I mightn't want to sell any Bitcoin for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years or forever because I'm fortunate. I don't need money. It's just a vehicle that I'm choosing to protect my wealth in, okay, as opposed to something that I need immediate returns on. And so yeah, that's my strategy. Every month I just accumulate more Bitcoin. So therefore, if the price crashes and exchanges go under, that's a gift to me because I get much more Bitcoin for my money. So I enjoy when that happens. But the strategy is all important. When you have a strategy and a plan, and you know how much you're buying, and where you're buying it, and where you're storing it, and how long you're holding it for, you are resilient from markets, you are resilient from trading, you are resilient from the fear, uncertainty and doubt and the media and the propaganda that's going to be pushed to make you sell your Bitcoin or not buy your Bitcoin, or buy your Bitcoin high and sell it low, or not buy your Bitcoin when it's low, or just not buy Bitcoin at all, okay, or any asset for that matter. I'm just talking about Bitcoin here, but it's the same with any asset, okay. Time in the market beats timing the market. That saying has been true for hundreds of years for all markets, and those who choose to abide by it get rich and retire early, and those who don't and try to time the market and think they need to figure out when to buy and when to sell and shouldn't buy and hold and wait and all this other nonsense, 20-30 years, they're still at that crack. They're still trying to beat the market while working and having no free time. And this is the beauty, that having a strategy takes a little bit of time to set it up. Takes a little bit of work, guys, to set it up, but once you set the strategy up, like, it takes me 2 minutes a month to manage my portfolio. 2 minutes a month, that's it. All the other hours I can do what I want, okay, don't have to get stuck into it. Whereas when you're trying to beat a market, you're constantly thinking about it, it's mentally draining, and you're constantly looking at stuff and reading stuff and trying to figure stuff out, and you're 90% chance you're going to make the wrong decision. Come on, just be practical. It's not a good approach. So build your strategy, create your strategy, don't worry about market conditions. This is what I do anyway. Can't tell you what to do, I suppose, but what I do is I create a strategy, I just run the strategy, and I just let the market do its job, as markets always do and always will do. While we're on a fiat system, markets go up and to the right. Anything that's scarce or desirable is going to be worth more in the future than it's worth today. That's just a side effect of the fiat system. Again, the more you know, the more you educate yourself, the more you'll understand all this stuff. Anyway, the best education, as mentioned yesterday, is into yourself. Educate yourself. You are the asset. Don't invest into things until you understand what you're doing, until you understand what risk is and how to manage it and how to custody it, and all this other stuff. And if you want to be taught it, check out www.cryptowithdinny.com, or become a Dinny link actually works as well. Thanks, Niv. And but check out the link, and check out the Retire Early Club, or if you want me to set it all up for you, check out consulting. Guys, have a super awesome day. Here, look, we'll give you a look at the surf. Super clean out here. Can we zoom in? Is my finger in the way? Any waves coming through? No waves yet. Oh, little wave out the back there. Yeah, buddy. Close out. Surf's nice this morning. If that was back home, I'd be straight on that. But it's been much bigger the last few days. It was pretty big yesterday. It was actually big yesterday. Got some heavy beatings. But my body's a bit sore today, so no rush out there. Spoiled. So I'm going to go home, have a little bit of a stretch, maybe get a bit of breakfast on, and have a super day. Guys, use this time to build your strategy, create your strategy, and make sure it's not in your head, because it's not a strategy then, it's emotion. Get the strategy down on paper, get the strategy in your computer, and action it. Commit to it. Action it. Watch how easy your life gets for you. And remember, it's deferred gratification, so your strategy is probably not going to work by the end of the week. You're not going to be rich. Okay? Think about deferred gratification. Think about discipline. Life becomes easier. Okay? When you have no discipline, life is hard. When you have this discipline, life becomes easier. But having discipline is hard, and not having discipline is easy. So it's a trade-off. Boom! Alright, Dinny out. Thanks, guys. Yeah! Hit the like if you haven't. Stretch it, press it. Have a good day, everyone. Have a really good day. Enjoy it. Be happy. That's all we got.